On nutrition, I do have quite a lot to say on this subject. I've got to preface this video with I am not a nutritionist. However, I have had a significant amount of health issues throughout my life, which have caused me to look at what I'm eating, how, when, etc. And I see a lot out there on the internet touting this diet or that diet, this way of eating or that way of eating, and it does get my goat. It does get my goat, because what I have learned, the single most thing I have learned of everything I've gone through, is listen to your body. Basically, educate yourself on what foods do in the system, and then listen to your body, your intuition, as to what is right for you to eat. Please. So I'm going to share a little bit about my own path. At 16, I decided to become vegetarian for philosophical reasons and wanting to save the planet, that sort of thing. That diet nearly killed me. By 24, I was in ER in the US, nearly bleeding to death through excessive menstrual hemorrhaging. How I healed from that, I started eating red meat. And I have to say this because each to their own, but when I see people touting very specific diets, like everybody needs to be vegan, no, everybody does not need to be vegan, and everybody does not need to eat meat. But I needed to eat meat, and it saved my life. And I had tried everything up to that point, herbs, remedies, but it was the eating red meat that brought me back to life. So that was 24. In my 30s, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, and I was very sick, given 6 months to live. I needed to look at my eating again. So when I got that diagnosis, I followed a very different eating plan. I did become vegan. For about 6 months, I ate a very, very strict vegan diet, and I will say I hated it. My body did not like it, but it gave me a bit of space in healing my body. And at some point I was working with a holistic practitioner who said, you can go back to eating meat, which I did, because what I discovered was actually the right diet for my body is animal protein and vegetables, little to no grain, and that is when I function at my best. Now, I don't always eat like that, but over the 30 years of exploring nutrition, that is what I've discovered is best for me and my body. And so this is why I say it's really important to get yourself educated on what the foods do in your system and why you need them. And I've read many different books over the years, and there's lots of thinking out there as to why one should eat this way or that way. I know a very, very highly skilled nutritionist, for example, who will not work with vegans because he can't help them. So it swings from one balance to the other. I know people who have become vegan and it's been the making of them. So we have to listen to our own systems, and we have to stop saying, this is the way, it's this way, it's not. And it's become my mission to help women get in touch with themselves and their bodies and make the right decisions for their own unique makeup and body, which won't necessarily be the same as what I'm doing. It might be something completely different, but it'd be right for them. And this is why I talk a lot about intuition. This is why I do a lot with movement, and because that gets you connected into your body, then you can you have a better communication going. So, rant over. Listen to your body, go and educate yourself on what foods there are out there. If you want to work with a nutritionist, find one that you are aligned with, who works with you, who can work with you, who can understand you, and then go enjoy life. And the main thing, I think, with food that I have learned is to enjoy it. Stop seeing it as the enemy, any of it, just enjoy. Eat for the body, eat for the soul, eat because you want to, eat because you need to, eat with nutrition, eat with love, mainly eat with joy. And if you're looking for help in getting in touch with your intuition, to help you get in touch with your body and understand your unique needs. I work one-to-one specifically with women, helping them do just that. Have a great day. Bye.